Happy Monday evening, everybody. Let me fix this and take off my glasses so there's no reflection. So today is July 26, 2022. It was 1 year ago today that I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So it's a weird day of emotions looking back. I wouldn't find out for a couple days later that it was stage 2 invasive ductal carcinoma. And I kind of won't go into what type of tumor is because I did a video before of tumor talks. So yeah, it's been a crazy year. I found out actually when I was at work after my students had left. So my coworkers, Lisa and Amanda, they were right there when I found out, and they were the first ones that I told. Of course, I lost it. Then I told my two bosses, Liz and another Lisa. And I tell you guys, I cannot describe just how amazing those people were, grouping around me, hugging me, holding me, telling me they've got me, we're gonna fight this. Get a little emotional. They said, we've got you, we're gonna fight this together, you're not in this alone. And let me tell you, they have been the best, from jumping in and helping me at work, when post chemo days when I didn't feel like crap, because I still tried to go to work as much as I could. My bosses not giving me, of course, any grief with all my treatments and everything. They worked so well together to just make things as easy as possible. My one coworker, Lisa Hayes, she was always on the lookout after chemo and noticing every little change and checking on me all the time. And Amanda, excuse me, doing fundraisers for me for help pay medical bills and stuff. My work was just awesome. My daughter, who lives in another state, bless her sweet little heart, she was so supportive. She actually shaved her head when I started losing my hair, which, by the way, y'all, it's grown back. It's a little poofy on top, but hey, that's okay. I'll take it. I've got hair. My family, I had just moved back here to Missouri a couple years ago, and I think God had a plan, because there's no way I could have gone through this without my family. And I have a pretty big family. From some of my sisters are going with me to those first doctor's appointments, taking notes, writing things down. My other sister always offering to go to the store for me and getting things I need, just calling and checking on me. My brother checking in, taking me to doctor's appointment. That first doctor appointment after I had chemo, the week after, I was like half dead. It was crazy. Just so helpful, so much love, so much support. Sorry. So yeah, it's been a crazy year. 4 months of chemo, surgery, a lumpectomy, because the chemo shrunk the tumor. Yay! 15 rounds of radiation, and I'm still in immunotherapy, which I only have one left, so that'll be a total year of treatment with chemo, immunotherapy, surgery, radiation, all that stuff. But I'm now on the flip side, because a year ago I wasn't sure I was going to make it. I wasn't sure they were going to able to, do anything. It was an aggressive tumor. So, and I also have to thank the good Lord above, because I truly believe that, He saved my life, not without sounding too preachy. Prayer is powerful. It really does work. So if you've just been diagnosed, you're going through treatment, you have a family member, there's a lot of healing prayers out there that you can say. Also, too, if you need somebody who understands what you're going through, reach out to your local chapter of, breast cancer organizations. My mentor, Janice, she's been awesome. She was the first one I connected with. So she also had breast cancer. And, the first few days after chemo, I was a hot mess. She was just wonderful. I have another mentor in Pennsylvania, Elvira. She's awesome too. So I've had a lot of love and support from family, friends, coworkers, and complete strangers as well too. So, and I don't know if I shared this before, but so today is Tuesday. last Wednesday, I had my first mammogram post-diagnosis, and it came back clear. So, yay for that. So, mammograms every 6 months for 2 years. Um, Surgeon every 3 months for 6 months, and I hit that 6 month mark. So now I just have to go back every 6 months to the surgeon's office. I was cleared from radiation oncology, yay! So that's one less person I have to see. Oncology team, like I said, I have one more infusion, so I don't know what the follow up, what that is, if it's every 3 months or 6 months for like 2 years or 5 years or something like that. So yeah, it's just been so surreal. And everything is good, but there's still a lot of residual stuff. Like I said, if you've done treatment and you've got the okay, you've got the all clear, but you're still feeling weird, not yourself, that's totally normal. I am doing much better mentally than just a couple months ago, but there's still residual things. I still have neuropathy, the tingling numbness in my feet from chemo. I still have numbness in my arm and underneath from surgery. I still have tenderness and bruised-like feelings in my underarm and my breast. There's actual physical therapy for that. There's issues with heat sensitivity where I have prickly, itchy skin, and that's what they said, probably from the immunotherapy. So while the hard part's over, there's still a lot of parts to navigate through to where you feel like yourself. I don't know if I'll ever feel like completely myself, but I do have to say I'm in a much better position than a year ago. So I just want to tell anybody out there who's listening, and thank you all for watching, who's ever watching, even if it's just one person and I help one person, that it will get better. Get yourself a support team, and say your prayers and believe, and just put it out there that you will be okay, and you can do this, and you can survive it. And if you have any questions, message me in the comment box or whatever it is. I figured out how to check that out. I'm not too tech savvy. But anyway, it's been a hell of a year, and thank you to everyone who has helped me. Oh, and a shout out to another coworker, Sheila, who she went through breast cancer. Not radiation, or not chemo, but radiation. But she was my go-to gal when I had questions about that, so she was real helpful too. Everybody is just has been awesome and supportive, and still got a ways, to go mentally, side effects, residual things, but you know what, that's okay. So, all right, my phone's telling me I'm losing my time here. So thank you to everybody, and I love everybody, and have a good night.